people are going to say this is your toughest fight so far, though. Do you agree with that? As much as you know that you're going to win, is this the toughest fight so far?
Já ouvimos você falando que você é o problema da divisão, mas essa vai ser uma luta difícil. E você acha que vai ser uma das mais difíceis na sua carreira?
No. I don't care about the grappling, honestly, because I grapple with best grapplers in the world. I grapple with Khabib all my life. I know I'm gonna take him down second time, and I can finish him there. In his, everybody has said grappling is his area, but I'm gonna finish him in this area.
And you said it's an easy fight for Khabib. Is it an easy fight for you? Do you think that this is an easy fight?
Honestly, I believe I can finish this one and I really want to finish him in the grappling in this area, and I know I can do it.
Hello guys, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Oliveira TV. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video, I will talk about Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. So the topic will be, can Charles Oliveira retain his lightweight belt? That's the question now. We know that Charles Oliveira is a great fighter. Islam Makhachev is a great fighter. Charles Oliveira have lost 8 times in the UFC. He lost by submission, he have lost by knockout. So he have lost in several ways. Islam Makhachev have lost before, but he lost by a KO. Can Charles retain his belt? And a lot of people will say, yeah, he can retain his belt. You know, there's a lot of fighters backing Charles Oliveira up. Conor McGregor, Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler. They're all backing Charles Oliveira. They say Charles Oliveira is gonna win the fight. He got so many technique. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a good fighter. He have fought a lot of top contenders. He's the guy. He can beat Islam Makhachev. On the other hand, Islam Makhachev haven't fought anyone. He haven't fought any top contenders like the guys I've just mentioned, Charles Oliveira, Tony Ferguson. He haven't fought Tony Ferguson. So the only top fight so far Islam Makhachev have in his record is against Dan Hooker. He haven't fought guys we know, but Charles Oliveira have fought a lot of guys we know and a lot of tough guys out there. It's very difficult actually to comprehend him losing this fight, and he have fought a lot of top contenders as well. I think Charles Oliveira can retain his belt, but he needs to be strategic about the way he wrestles, because Islam Makhachev is such a great wrestler and he can push some stunts. He's a sambo, and Charles Oliveira is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but at the end of the day they're all wrestlers. But I don't know if their wrestling will cancel out. Is it gonna be a striking? Will Charles and Islam strike? That's a question, but we don't know. But all we know so far is that both fighters are great wrestlers. They can do whatever to win the fight. And GSP came out the other day saying that for Charles Oliveira to retain his belt, he has to keep the fight in the middle of the octagon. He needs to utilize all his mechanisms, his striking, his wrestling, his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We have seen him submit a lot of people. Justin Gaethje, is one of them. He have utilized his wrestling well in the fight. But the downfall of Charles Oliveira is that he have lost 8 times in the UFC. So losing, he have experienced losing in the UFC before. He has experienced losing as an MMA fighter. I know why a lot of people are saying that he's not going to win the fight, because the odds out there is already saying that Islam Makhachev will win the fight and Charles Oliveira is going to lose. But can he retain it? I think the only way he can retain the fight if he keep the fight in the middle of the octagon, if he utilizes his striking well. I don't know how good of a striker he is, but we have seen him wobble. He's not a great striker, to be honest. I think Islam and Charles, they're not good of a striker. So I think we will see a grappling match, and it's gonna be between Sambo and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, who has the better technique. And history has shown that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu always do better than Sambo. But we know Khabib is a Sambo, and he came from Russia, so Sambo might win this time around. Who knows? Charles Oliveira retaining his belt is to keep the fight in the octagon, keep the fight in the middle of the octagon, try not to grapple too much, and utilize his striking well. Charles Oliveira, his record is good. He haven't lost for a very long time. It's been a while, like 11 fights straight. His record stands right now as 33 wins, 9 knockouts, 21 submissions, 3 decisions, and he lost 8 times. So, and Islam Makhachev, his record is so clean: 4 knockouts, 10 submissions, 8 decisions, and 1 loss. He only lost to one person, and that was a knockout, to Adriano back in the days. Adriano knocked him out clean and he got the victory. Islam Makhachev is being trained by Khabib. Khabib, who is a legend in the UFC, haven't lost before in the UFC or as an MMA fighter, and he's being trained by him. And his coach is a tremendous coach, Mendes. He's training Islam. He's saying that Islam is a better striker than Khabib. He strike full time, while Khabib was striking part time. I don't even know what that is, but we know that, or his coach knows that he's a better striker than Khabib. So we'll keep it like that. So I was thinking, I think they're training more on their striking, because there's a chance these two fighters won't even take each other down to know who's a better wrestler. If it goes down to striking, I think Charles Oliveira wins. If he goes down to striking, because I think he has a better chance of knocking Islam Makhachev out, and he got more knockout in his record than Islam. Islam got just 4 knockouts, while Charles Oliveira have 9 knockouts. So it's a no-brainer. Like, he can knock you out. Charles Oliveira can knock Islam Makhachev out. I don't know. What do you guys think? How this fight will go? Is it gonna be a grappling, or is it gonna be a striking? Will Charles Oliveira retain his belt, or will Islam Makhachev be the new lightweight belt champion? So what do you guys think? For me, I think it's possible for Charles to retain his belt and move on to the next step. But we have seen Volkanovski saying that he's gonna move up in weight, and if you move up in weight, he's gonna fight the champion. So what do you guys think? So if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to Libra TV. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Peace.